Hi guys, Matt from Finatics here. I got another box to unbox and open up another big order. While I'm getting ready here, I'll tell you guys that I was just over at the other space and construction is coming along great. We're really starting to think about really seriously getting ready to move here someday. Maybe actually in the next few weeks though. First thing out of the box today is blackworms. A little bit juicy out of the box, not uncommon. They'll clean up nice and be ready to go. Demand on blackworms has really been up here recently, and I appreciate you guys getting the big quantities that have been letting me know in advance so we can get those for you. Remember, if you buy a half pound or more, we give you a discount. The discount's 25%, but we do require that you let us know so we can order those on by Monday, so we can have those on Wednesday for you. Alrighty, we'll get on to the next box. Hey, here we go with box number 2. Let's see what we got. I think we have some shrimp in here. Some other fun stuff there. Indeed, there's some shrimp. We got orange shrimp. We got baby orange shrimp coming up, but they're not quite ready to go. But here's some adult orange shrimp. We've been raising a lot of shrimp here. We also got a couple of local breeders. I don't have anybody local doing crystals right now. If you're thinking about doing crystals, I'll hook you up. Crystal shrimp came in pretty nice. A little variety of grades there. Most of them pretty good size. Next shrimp bag is red cherry shrimp. We sell a heck of a lot of red cherry shrimp out of here. Pretty good colors on those. Sometimes we get those a little brighter. I've been carrying the Bloody Marys. I think I'm out right now because I ran out between the time I ordered and today. But if you're looking for them, let me know. We can always get them. Next thing up is fish, not shrimp. These are sparkling brahmies. Sold out of these last week. Had a couple of people pick up nice batches of those really cool little fish. People use those actually in a shrimp tank because they have such a small little mouth, but they'll eat like little scuds. For a gourami, very easy going and don't get very big. Next thing up is a little tiger shovel nose. We tried one of these last week. Let's see if we can get this guy to get out of the corners of his bag. And he didn't do very well in shipping. We're still trying to rescue him, but I think maybe he spent too much time caught in the corner of the bag. I don't know. Anyway, cute little devil. That'll get huge though. 3 feet on the tiger shovel nose. Next thing is gudgeons. These are peacock gudgeons. Gudgeons are a type of goby, kinda. Super cool, bright clown colors, yellows and reds, and even some blues. Real fun fish. I like peacock gudgeons. Next thing and last thing out of the box, we have catfish. What kind of catfish we got here? There they are. These look like upside down cats, but I believe these are Tetras, which are your lace fin cats. I have to look at those when they come out though. They look like they may actually sent us upside down cats. We could use either one. Either way, super cool community Cichlids. And that's it for box number 2. Alrighty, here we go with box number 3. Every day is like Christmas. I get to open packages and see what cool stuff I see. First thing out of the box is a mono shrimp. Boy, we go through a lot of mono shrimp here. And this source has been giving me a nice big one, so great deal. Still got the $3 mono shrimp special. Next thing up is dwarf giraffe cats. I guess I ordered 6 of them. I think I ordered 3. Super cool fish. Dwarf giraffe cats are great in a cichlid tank or in a tank that gets pretty big. They get up to about a foot, 10 inches or a foot. The regular giraffe cats are like huge, 3 feet or more. But those guys are super cool for the tank. Next thing is another catfish on the opposite spectrum. These are pygmy corys. Get about an inch. So about as opposite of giraffe cats as you can get. And we have, oh, I love these guys. These are the ardens hill trout, excuse me, the ardens hill trout. Our Barilious ardens. Orange fin, Barilious, they call them a lot of different things. Super cool fish. They get about 5 inches. Great nether fish for a cichlid tank. Very, very strong eaters, those guys. Very neat fish. Tiger barbs. We sold out of tiger barbs. We're running these guys on special at $2 for a tiger barb. I think that's a pretty good deal. Decent sized fish. Not quite as big as last batch, but still a decent looking fish. And then the last bag for this batch, these are corys. Looks like they carbon the bags pretty hard on these guys. Fish look good, even though the water looks a little bit murky. They carbon the bags on corys a lot of times to keep them from toxifying themselves. They have a hormone that they release when they're scared that actually can kill off a whole bag of fish. That's it for box 4. 3? Oh, box 3. Alright, here we go with box number 4. Really number 4 this time. Halfway. Over halfway, actually. Let's see. First thing here we have a Plecos. This is a gold nugget. This is the L81N. Again, the small spot variety. Really nice fringe on that guy's fins. Super nice little fish. Awesome. I love a gold nugget. Next thing up we have a Lima shovel nose. Should be 3 of these guys. Or 3 more. Good price on them this week. If I got 3 or more sold out of the ones we got last week, so it's time to get some more. And there's another. Nice size. Again, sometimes we'll get these guys half that size. They usually do pretty well, even when they come in tiny. But when they come in big, it's always nice. Remember, shovel-nosed get big. The tiger we had in the first box was, or second box, gets bigger than the limas. The limas get about 20 inches or so. So a big fish, they will eat things that you wouldn't expect them to. Cleaned out a whole flock of Buenos Aires tetras with one a couple months back. I thought they were big enough. I was wrong. Glow light Daniels. Get these in occasionally when we can find them. Super pretty little Daniel. They look nice in the bag right now, actually. Sometimes they ship in pretty blanched. But once they color up in the tank, they get some really nice up and down bars on them. Very, very neat little fish. White clouds. Sold out of these last week as well. Got us another batch. These are just your regular old run-of-the-mill white clouds, which are super cool. Nano fish. They can take cool temperatures or warm temperatures. Super fun, easy to keep fish. Here's an African cichlid we don't get every day. This is a buffalo head, actually a West African cichlid, not a Ripley cichlid. They like soft water. Medium aggressive. We can do those in the South American cichlid tanks reasonably well. I also have done them in the Ripley tanks. Singapore shrimp, another thing we sold out of last week. Another batch of these guys. Nice looking shrimp. If you haven't got a chance to check out the wood shrimp, those came in really cool last week. Last thing for this box is frogs. I like frogs. There's a commercial when I was a kid that talked about liking frogs. I won't repeat it. And that's it for this box. Box number 5. Here we go. Still some really cool fish hiding out in here, including, we got zeroed on some of the African fish, but let's see what we do here. Rummy nose Tetras, sold out of those again last week. Just keep pumping through. We've been running the rummy nose on a special, $3, and they're still on the Tetras special. Buy 4 more and get 25% off. Super good deal on that. Senegal bikers, grabbed a couple of these baby bikers. I'll get a good price on those. Remember, they can get up to a couple feet, but typically the Senegals stay under a foot. Can go in a larger community tank. It'll fit in their mouth. If they got a big mouth, it will go. Serpe Tetras. Another thing I sold out of last week. A nice community tank fish with a caveat. Remember, your Serpes can be a little nippy and chasey. And Pistos. I actually ordered these last week and didn't get them, so we got them this week. These are Pistogramma cockatoides, or the cockatoo cichlid. And this is a super red variety. Keep those in stock most of the time. Super cool little dwarf cichlid. More cichlids. These are not dwarf. These are the red tiger sevens. They're kind of yellow in the bag, but these guys get the nice bars on them. At least they should. I'd be really surprised. Usually they have stress bars on them. I'll have to watch these guys. The red tiger or the river curry sevens are super cool. Get a nice red throat on them, red belly. very nice variety of several. Moonlight Grommies. These guys we get in occasionally. A larger but pretty mellow Grommy. A little bit on the sensitive side, but another nice Grommy type. And here's another Grommy. These are Sunset Dwarf Grommies. Up to about 3 inches on these guys, so a dwarf Grommy. Bright colors. You can see we've got some males and females in that group. Super cool community fish. And the last thing out of here is tiny. What are you? Oh wow, those are really tiny pencil fish. Marginalis. These are the they're listed as an inch. These guys are a half-inch maybe. The dwarf pencils. I don't know how they can tell those are marginalis, but that is pencil fry. I'm not sure where I'm going to put those. Neat little pencil fish. Decent price on those, but and they're on the Tetras special. Really tiny. And that's it for box number 5. Alrighty, here's the last box. Wouldn't think it, but this is actually quite a workout. Holding up bags. Poor Barry over there is burning her shoulders, holding the phone. One of these days I should get her a tripod. First thing out of the box here, we have large neons. Again, running through neons like crazy around here. Still have those on the special, $2 a piece, or buy 4 or more and get 25% off. But that's a YouTube special, so please subscribe if you want those YouTube specials. Electric Blue Jack Dempsey. Haven't had these in a little while. Got a pretty good price on these guys. Got in a half a dozen of them, so we'll put them on a very attractive price to make sure that you just have to run down here and grab yourself 2. Next thing is more pencils. This is Unifasciata, which I was calling these diptails, but it's actually, they look like a diptail, but a little different fish. So many different types of pencils, it's easy to get them mixed up. These look awful cool with the red spot on their tail and the black spots in the body. I like that fish. Pencils, man. You can get stuck collecting pencils. These are not pencils. These are Siamese algae eaters. Particularly big, but not tiny. Nice bellies on them. They look good. I think they are going to be back at the regular price. We won't be able to have those on sale, but we do have them back in stock. And more pencils. This guy's got to have more pencils. These are the red arc pencils. So we bought my whole batch of red arcs and bought my whole batch of purples. Purples are still available out there if you're looking for those instead. They're running the same price as these guys at about 12 bucks a piece. You want to get a big batch when you get pencils, so we always bring them in at least in a dozen. These guys are snails. I call them a cappuccino snail. It's a type of rabbit, and the Tomlin species is what they have them marked as. Looks like they shipped me about half as many as I ordered, but at least we got them, so there's that. Not sure how those relate to the other guys. I'll have to see what their bodies look like. And these must be cardinals. Look like little silver fish right now, but again, been streaming through cardinals. Those are also on the Tetras special. Buy 4, get 25% off. And then the very last thing out of this order is hatchets. These are the pygmy hatchets. I am a big fan of little pygmy hatchets. These guys are actually pretty big for pygmy hatchets, which are about half the size of silvers, or even maybe a third smaller than the marbles usually are. Really neat little top-dwelling community fish. The only trouble with those guys is they're so tiny. Getting them to eat can be a little bit of a challenge, but pay a little extra attention, give them some small food, and they'll do good for you. Thanks so much for watching, guys. We'll catch you again next week. I got in one more great big huge common Pleco this week. This one comes to us with a name. They call her Cassie. Whether or not she's a female, I couldn't tell you for sure, but she is large, as big as the other guy we have in here. Very pretty too. They've been fussing at each other a bit. We'll probably have to end up separating them, but for just 20 bucks, you can take home one giant common pleco. Here's another unusual fish we got in on private party trade-in this week. This is a guy that's called a yellow convict. One of our customers had bought a pair of them, and they did manage to raise one baby. That's this one right here is the baby, and this one's mama. Apparently daddy is with us no more. Decided to try something else with their tank for a while, so we have these guys. I think they went for a whopping $6 for these guys. They're called a yellow convict. Kind of an interesting, unusual Central American cichlid. Yeah, we got a big bunch of angels in private party. These were bred here locally. Nice gold with black spots. Cow angels, we'll call them. Nice batch of babies. And they're just going to be the regular $7 baby angel prices. Some of those guys get good size on them. Oh, very nice looking fish. They also brought us mommy and daddy. Here they are, actually. There they are, right there. There's one. There's two. We got somebody photobombing because we have a couple other larger ones, but these guys are nice and big. Reportedly very good parents. Nice long fins on these guys, full size breeding angel pair. We sell large angels for just 18 bucks each. The tails are a little beat up. They'll probably recover pretty quick. Some clean water, good food. I think they were just having trouble with too many mouths to feed to keep the water clean. But they're doing good. It looks like they're all ready to get back at laying eggs again. And that's everything we've got new for this week. Check in next week. We'll have a whole